Hi everybody, welcome to kdmoonchild's world. This is Saturday Solutions. I'm Katie, and we're here to do a card reading for some solutions for the week ahead and maybe help us find some closure for the week we just had. So, I welcome you here. If you're new, welcome. Let's get this card started. Let's get this reading started. And to do that, you gotta look at the table. So let me add it in. I hope you all are having a terrific weekend. I say this every week, but yeah, that's how it is, you know. Give me your cards. We're being difficult here. There. Sometimes, you know, they kind of have a mind of their own, huh? Let's see, I can tell you right now, I need to move that up so that you can see the cards. I'm down here. I'm going to move over though. Let's see what we can do about fixing that. Oh, me oh my oh. Here's what I'm looking for. Don't put me over here. Now we're good. Let's get this reading started, okay? Basically, as you can tell from the title, we're looking for strength. We're looking for our heart. We're looking for the challenge. And I'm looking for my pointer that has taken off on a tour underneath the table. I found it. This first one is our strength card. And this is the moment card that goes with it for a little clarity. This card, the second card, this represents the energies of our heart. Okay? And over here, this represents the challenge energy to your world, our world. Now, it's very important in this reading that you also use your own interpretation for your individual situation. While this is a general reading for the collective, it is also meant for you individually without me getting personal with you. Okay? Let's do this. Let's see what this... Oh! You might want to know what the decks are I'm using. The large deck back here is the Beyond Lemuria deck by Izzy Ivy. The Therapets is the Therapets deck by Kate Allen. Get that whole box in there. And then our clarifier cards, the present moment cards, are by Eckhart Tolle, and they're his present moment reminder deck. Okay, let's do this. Our first card right here from the Lemurian deck. It's a beautiful card. Home. Home is where the heart is. And if it's where you are, terrific. But most of us, home is where we want to be. Because we probably aren't quite there yet. Wow. That is our present strength, is our heart and our home. You have at this time in your life, it's all your strength. These are the positive, loving aspects of your being that ancient wisdom is calling in for you to see. Okay? That's your home. That's your core being. Home is also your higher self. Let's see what the book says. This is the number 31, which if you add them together become a 4 card, which is about manifestation, stability, and foundations. Of course. Doesn't that speak of home to you? Wow, I can't do that. I open up the book and look at what I turned right to. Heart-based presence is what home speaks about. It's grounding, finding home within yourself, wherever you are. The body as a temple for the soul. Travel, finding family wherever you go. Occupying yourself, connecting to your unwavering infinite depths and the collective oneness. This card invites you to align with your temple space. Consider all the amazing things your body does and how you effortlessly say that 3 times fast. How you effortlessly move through reality. Become aware of the many gifts that come from a deep sense of truly occupying your self. Often the very intuitive souls exist upon the upper chakras and may struggle with the density of humaning. Yeah, being a human's heavy. You may not feel like you are from here, but as though you are more accustomed to navigating a world with different parameters. At this time on Earth, it's a blessing to have the vessel of a body. It's an opportunity to make a difference, to celebrate it. You have dreams and visions and may yearn to float around in more etheric realms. But it is when we are fully grounded and present our bodies that we can actualize those ideas and make a difference. So you may have dreams of where you want to be, but when you're centered and grounded and focused on your dreams, that's when you manifest them. Be grounded, find your home. As just like a tree, the deeper your roots, the higher we can reach to the heavens. Get grounded. You want to manifest a better life, so do I. We want better things, a better world for everyone, not just a few. You know, the messages I've been getting all week long from society, from social media, from the news, even entertainment, is there's two in a human world, which is one realm, okay? They try to convince us that there are multiple realms in this human realm, where one human is superior to another. And my guides are here to tell you right now that's pure, complete bullshit. You are all unique. You are all special. And no two people will ever be the same. So you need to celebrate who you are and who that person is that you may not agree with. Because they will never be here again, and neither will you. You chose to be here in this difficult time. Stop wimping out. Find your strength at home in being grounded, centered, and knowing that no matter where you are, home is inside you. It's not an external place. It's in here. It's in your heart. That little spark that's in your heart. The present moment that we need to think about for home is unease, anxiety, tension, stress, worry. They're all forms of fear. They're caused by too much future and not enough presence. I'm sorry, you can't see that. Get it up there closer. There we go. Now, focus on the foreground. There we go. Thank you. I'm trying to get it to stop focusing on the background. There we go. Put my hands in the way. Unseen anxiety, tension, stress, worry. Those are all forms of fear. When you're in fear, it's caused by too much future thought and not enough presence in now. Use the future for practical purposes, but don't let it take over. Don't let it take over your mind. Present moment awareness frees you from the illusion that the future is more important than the present. Ultimately, only the now is real. Down there. I'm going to turn this light a little bit because it's too bright. That's part of the reason we cannot see. Pardon me for just a second here. There we go. Sorry, the cards are not quite as brightly lit, but I think we can see them better now, don't you? Okay. So the second card. So our strength is in knowing that our home resides within us. It's not a place we got to go back to or find or yearn for, because it's right here within us. It's that spark in here of the divine. And as long as you're focused on that spark in here, you're in the present moment. And that is where, ultimately, the now resides. This is within you, staying grounded and staying calm. That's your strength. The second card represents the energies of your heart. Well, it looks like I got my deck upside down when I laid the cards out, because this card was upside down too. And we get our ancient future. That's where our heart is. Our ancient future. This is particularly any message or information that your heart is calling you to acknowledge. Our heart's calling us to acknowledge our past, but not the recent past, the ancient past. And bring it in as a part of our future. This card is wisdom from indigenous peoples. It is ancestors holding the key to the future. It is ancient remembering, it's bloodlines, how the past affects the future, A time to step up, timeless power symbols and activations for a powerful shift. This card is imbued with activations for a new paradigm. You are now being showered with blessings in preparation for a transformation. It may be turbulent at times, but you will grow and heal through the coming journey. Partake in activities that help you drop into a meditative state as often as possible. Use clearing tools to raise your vibration and don't get caught up in the destination. Focus on the journey and experience. You can navigate a situation you have no experience with by being truly present. Integrity and intuition will be your guide. It's telling us so that we know. We keep saying we want a better way for everybody, so it's balanced for everybody. But we're all so out of balance in how we have been affected by society. We've been trained, we've been taught by authority figures, the media, our parents, on societal norms to understand that to make those societal norms fit everyone equally, we have to connect with the ancient ones, and not necessarily the ancient ones that we have ever worked with before. We're collecting and making a new tribe, so we will need new guides as well as the established ancient ones. This is our heart. We know that the connection, I love heart over here for strength. Our heart is in the connection with those who came before us. That is also our strength. And this card was a Lemurian. See the crystals in the hand? Do they live under the water now, or are they completely gone? Good question. That's a good thing to start out with the first meditation, maybe. What is your heart telling you about your ancestors, about the people who came before you? What can they show you? When we were young and foolish, we didn't go there. We thought they were old and silly and from the past. Because we didn't know how much the past, even though you close it out. When you're young, you don't. You're making your past. You don't realize that how much the past touches the future, depending on how you are in the present. So this card is telling us, make it your practice to withdraw attention from the past and future whenever they're not needed, and acknowledge the present moment. Be aware of sense perceptions, your breathing, and the inner stillness, pardon me, that is prior to thought. We have thoughts happen so fast. That split a second before your thought happens, that is the stillness that you're trying to find, to sit in. That is the calm of home. That is your heart. Make it your practice to withdraw attention from the past and future whenever they are not needed, and acknowledge the present moment. Be aware of be aware of your sense perceptions, your breathing, and the inner stillness that is prior to thought. If you ask your ancestors, they'll remind you that. They'll show you where to find that. They had to, too, at some point in their existence, walking this schoolhouse that we call Earth. They were here before us. So here we go. Our third card represents the challenge. This card represents our challenge energy that's happening in the world right now. This is what we need to focus on: healing, in order to experience our desired outcome. Do I have money on the brain or what? So this is it represents the challenges happening in the world to our happiness. Yep, I got my deck upside down. We get stepping through. Whoa. Yes, I hear that loud and clear. Spirit is telling us what we're dealing with right now is not a political issue. This is a good versus evil issue to gain the upper hand, to get past it. We cannot go around it. We cannot work over it. We cannot work under it. We can't go to the right. We can't go to the left. We have to face it full on, and step right on through. Bold face, looking it and them in the eye, whatever it is that is holding you back. What is this challenge that the Merkaba, or the Merkaba right here, is spinning in your heart energy, telling you, don't let anything or anyone stop you. You are birthed from divine energy. You are unique, and you have all the power that you need in your hands and in your body, in your soul. All of that is your higher self. Any challenges that are coming forward for you in your life, you can't hide from them right now. The only way to deal with them is forward, head on, and straight through. I don't even need to look that up in the Lemuria deck. I will look up the, I guess I do need to look it up. Once again, I turned right to it. This is telling us to follow your heart, dream big, stepping through something that has been holding you back. It's the threshold. Step through it. Starting new projects, self-belief. It is all possible. And it is the road less traveled. So you must embody trust. Don't just believe in it. You must be trust. Step in, step up. All those dreams or projects you've been putting off, now is the time to start, even if it's just one small element of a bigger picture. Although "just do it" has been coined by a commercial brand, it is one of my fundamental mantras. You know, my high school motto, unofficially. We had some fancy motto that nobody remembers, I don't think. I know I sure don't. But I do remember the unofficial one, the one the students picked, not the one that's the faculty picked. The one the students picked was go for it. What's holding you back? You. We keep saying, well, when I get this, then so and so and so and so will happen. What happens if you don't need to get anything? And it just happens anyway, because that's how it works. Divine energy happens, it resides within you. That is this little spark. Look how big it is over here. Once you have the confidence that you're being taught and know that the ancestors that came before you have your back. They're telling you to forget the past and the future. Focus on growing this spark inside you, your home, this energy, your strength, because the challenges are not getting easier. They will eventually go away, but only after you deal with them head on. If you don't, they're just always going to be there. Always showing up at the most inopportune times. You might be able to manage most aspects of a project, and it's great to have an incentive to learn more skills, but it doesn't mean you need to do it on your own. Whatever you are aiming to achieve, there are people out there with the tools, skills, and energy you may be missing. Look at the bigger picture and delegate. A mentor, people on a similar journey, or an accountability buddy can be a wonderful supporter and an ally. Follow your dreams is fulfilling and empowering, but it is often a path less traveled. You may need to plot your own course or invent a way through. Also consider that what kind of lifestyle you would like, and know this may change and evolve as you do. What can you do or dream you can? Begin it. Boldness has genius, power, and magic in it. John Anster, inspired by Johann Wolfgang von Goethe. The time is now. No more excuses or tomorrows. Whatever you have been putting off, the universe is now pushing you to make it happen. You may feel a little outside your comfort zone, but that is where the magic happens. Take a leap. Combine your intuition with a plan of action. Break it down and trust the puzzle will come together piece by piece through the courageous act of making a start. Nothing ever happens to you if you just wait for it to land in your lap. Nothing's going to happen for you if you're waiting for it to land in your lap. You got to make it happen. You got to start the momentum. That's why you have emotions. E stands for energy. Motion is energy and movement. So let's see what our reminder of the present is. While we are stepping through what is challenging us. Oh, lovely. Another light colored one. When you feel confused or burdened by problems, focus on the present moment and ask yourself, what problem do I have right now? There may be a challenge that requires action, but not a problem. What? Let me read that again. There may be a challenge that requires action, but not a problem. Oh, yeah. Challenges are not necessarily innately problems. I don't like that word anyway. I used to work for Microsoft, and in their basic training, number one thing they trade you and pound into you and pound into you and pound into you. We have no problems, only issues that can be fixed. Problems has a finality to it. So that's one of the words you'll find I seldom use. But I use the word issue almost too much. So, wow. Let's recap. We didn't get all the numbers off of these either. So I can get them all to show up here. One way or another. Okay. First card we have 31, the home card. That's that spark. We're trying to get it to grow up into this Merkaba over here. 31 is number 4. It's manifestation, stability, and foundations. Of course, this card is about being grounded and understanding that home is where you are. Home is where your heart is. It's inside you. So if you're longing for home, go inside. Look in there. I think you'll be real surprised at what you'll find. Here, our ancient future. This one is our strength. Our ancient future is our heart. 3 and 9 is 12. Add the 1 and 2 together and you get 3. So this card is about expression, growth, and groups. Our ancient ancestors knew that to survive in a harsh world that they lived in, they had to find a tribe. They had to have those that were good at different jobs and different tasks to survive. And that is what they are telling us to find in our future. You find your tribe. You know the task at hand. You need to find the experts and the teachers to help you achieve that stillness of breath and the acknowledgement of the present moment. And that is how you put one foot in front of the other to step through any challenges that rear their ugly head. Over here, we have the 4 and the 7, which is an 11 card, which is a card of divine. It's a divine number. It is a card of new beginnings. It is a card of potential. And it is a card of opportunity. But none of that is capable of happening unless you put one foot in front of the other and step into your present. Fully aware of where your grounding comes from and that you are protected by the knowledge and experience of those who came before you. There may be a challenge that requires action, but it is not a problem. My goodness. Interesting reading. I didn't expect it to go quite this long either. Let's get our little message from our animal friends like we always get every week. find out what they're telling us, what they have to say. That's a fennec fox. What a pretty baby. Look at everything that you've survived so far. You weren't defeated then. You won't be defeated now. Unless you give in, surrender, and capitulate. Which I don't think any of us have plans of doing that. Do you? So get that where we can all see it. So this has been a terrific reading. I thank you guys for joining me, for being here, for giving me your time. I hope that you were guided and found inspiration like I did. Thank you for being here. Hang in there, you guys. You know that together we will thrive. We'll see you next time. Oh, I'll see you Tuesday, live. And we'll do this card thing again. And in between, there might be a resin art video that might pop up here or there to help you relax. Or to make you go, what the heck is she doing now? Anyway, thank you for being here, you guys. See you next time. Don't despair. If you need help, reach out. We're here in this together. And together, we'll do it. We're going to thrive. See you next week.